This is the Sea Lion. Have you ever wanted to drive your car into the lake and have it transform into a speedboat in the blink of an eye? Then the Sea Lion is the vehicle for you. Equipped with gears that have a top land speed of 180 miles per hour and clocked in at 60 miles per hour in the water, the Sea Lion is in the running to be the world's fastest vehicle, capable of land and water travel. It is a top competitor out of approximately 25 other vehicles for the unofficial amphibious world speed record competition. With a price tag of just over $250,000, the one-of-a-kind Sea Lion can be yours. Its designer and builder Mark Witt is selling this unique amphibious vehicle online through Fantasy Junction. The Sea Lion is still in development as a prototype, though it functions perfectly on both land and water, and can be upgraded to hold an even more powerful engine.
The Dodge Tomahawk V10 is a motorcycle designed to make the tough guys at your local biker bar slink home in shame. It's got the same engine as the Dodge Viper. Now that's 500 horsepower. This monster will take you from 0 to 60 in 2.5 terrifying seconds. Now make no doubt about it, it's like riding a rocket. So it's just as well that it costs $500,000.
One New Zealand-based company is looking to turn grounded civilians into rocketeers with a real jetpack.
The Martin Aircraft Company in Christchurch, New Zealand, plans to launch a consumer model next year. Launch as in 7,000 feet up and flying at speeds of up to 50 miles an hour.
The Civil Aviation Authority of New Zealand gave the company approval to test the 12th prototype of its Martin jetpack. Surprisingly enough, inventor Glenn Martin said he gained inspiration from watching The Jetsons. But don't get too caught up on the word jetpack. According to the Mother Nature Network, jetpack is a misnomer because the device flies using a gas engine and twin-ducted fans. So what's it like to actually fly one of these things? At least one pilot said.
Mixture of scary and just awesome, but when you're actually in it, it's all behind you.
Martin told CBS he's worked on the jetpack for 30 years and has the clunky prototypes to prove it. The company is also working on how the jetpack will be categorized. New Zealand aviation officials will soon decide whether operators will need a license and where pilots can fly the so-called motorcycles of the sky. The company expects to sell the Martin jetpack first to emergency responders and defense specialists. Commercial versions are expected to go on the market next year for about $150,000.
Choosing a yacht can be such a chore for wealthy folks. With almost too many to choose from, you might have an easier time picking your perfect submarine. The Migaloo is billed as the ultimate luxe sub. It offers upscale amenities like a pool and a large deck for relaxation. Marked as an alternative to luxury yachts, as expected, it offers the option to travel below the water's surface. Measuring over 375 feet long by 36 feet wide, the submarine is anything but small. It bears the appearance of a traditional submarine in most aspects, but the tower is custom designed in order to house a staircase and elevator shaft. The designer stated, "The enormous space of the aft deck includes lounge areas, sunbeds, a bar, an 8x3 meter pool, as well as a helipad that offer a wide range of activities and possibilities." When Migaloo is submerged, all furniture is stored in large storages underneath the granite decking.
This is the exoskeleton, now being developed by Raytheon Company's newest research lab in Utah. The Exo is a robotic suit that gives its wearer greater strength, endurance, and agility, just like the superheroes depicted in comic books and Hollywood movies. Think of the exoskeleton as an amplifier. Raytheon engineer Rex Jameson says it's easy to use.
Oh, it's very natural. You could get in it today and walk around, no problem. I like the quick movements, like the speed bag and playing soccer with it, and some of the power stuff. It can carry a 150-pound payload and walk up ramps and walk up stairs, which, you know, I couldn't do myself.
Raytheon Sarcos, a leader in advanced robotics, is developing the exoskeleton for the U.S. Army. The suit is a combination of sensors, actuators, and controllers, all packaged in this futuristic design. With the exoskeleton, Raytheon is not only satisfying a need, the company is pushing the boundaries of technology to where science fiction will one day meet reality.
It's more than something. It's the Sea Breacher. A boat that not only goes fast and bears a striking resemblance to a dolphin, it also goes underwater. Breachers are the brainchild of Dan Piazza.
That's right.
And Rob Innes. The two, along with a small team, build the Sea Breachers at this warehouse in Reading.
It's been a long road. I mean, we've been doing this for almost 15 years now.
Back then, it was just a hobby to us.
Now, it's a business. They've been commercially producing the boats for about a year and a half.
Both the fins are used as snorkels to feed air to the engine. The fins are actually all your control surfaces, so each one plays a separate role in maneuvering the craft. If in doubt, look to nature.
While it's great to watch, it's even better to ride.
I love driving it. I love getting deep, long dives, big jumps, big air.
And obviously, the only real way to see if that's true is to get in and experience it for myself.
Here we go.
After that first dive, I could see why they love it. That's why this is more than just a job.
I lay in bed at night sometimes and just come up with some wild ideas, you know. In the morning I wake up and, wow, this is what we're going to do.
While that creativity has taken the two farther than they could ever imagine, their secret for success is actually pretty simple.
Probably paranoia, I don't know. You have to be patient. I mean, it's been, 15 years to get to where we are today, and you just have to keep steadily pushing forward and not getting too frustrated with the failures.
Just follow your dreams. If you dream something and you think you can make it work, just pursue it hard.
And that's exactly what they're doing.
I'm kind of living my dream right now. We're sure having a lot of fun.
In May of 2011, many people living within the Johnson City Power Board service territory were surprised by a sight never before seen in the area. A low-flying helicopter equipped with a gigantic power saw dangling 30 feet beneath it. Owned and operated by Haverfield Aviation Incorporated, this peculiar rig was specially designed to side-trim trees along energized power lines. Several of the power board's high-voltage lines run over steep terrain that is difficult, time-consuming, and costly to access by ground crews. In an attempt to save time and money while maintaining the safety and reliability of these lines, the Johnson City Power Board contracted Haverfield to tackle trimming encroaching trees from the sky. Their operation is amazing to watch. As he cuts, the pilot skillfully maneuvers his helicopter through a maze of tree limbs and energized power lines, always keeping a mindful eye for hidden obstacles and sudden wind gusts. The resulting dance is a nerve-wracking balance of grace and violence.
Some of the oh-so-typical big rigs we see every day are taking a major turn for the better, and the company leading the way in terms of innovation is Walmart. A concept truck was recently created with one specific goal in mind, and that is to maximize fleet efficiency. The Semi will in turn help Walmart become more environmentally sustainable as a corporation. As an added bonus, the appearance of the truck called Wave is stunning and very modern. The cab can be described as a trendsetter with a convex nose and streamlined design. It combines the visual aspects of both a spaceship and a race car. The lucky driver of the futuristic truck will be seated right in the center of the cab, instead of on the left side, which makes it comparable to a cockpit. The sleep compartment is situated right behind the driver's seat. The entire truck, including the trailer, is constructed of lightweight carbon fiber. That makes the trailer about 4,000 pounds lighter than current standard ones. It allows for better fuel efficiency and the ability to carry additional freight. Walmart describes the Wave vehicle as a one-of-a-kind prototype that offers a whole package of firsts. The tractor has very advanced aerodynamics and is powered by a prototype advanced turbine-powered range-extending series hybrid powertrain.
A bouncing camera probe for disaster relief and a low-cost spacesuit are being recognized by Popular Science magazine as among the best new inventions for 2013.
Popular Science looks for inventions that haven't actually reached the market yet. We're looking for really scrappy, really innovative, kind of garage inventors.
The Bounce Image Explorer, a disposable, throwable, baseball-sized camera probe, was one of the winners at this year's Inventions Awards. The camera can transmit a panoramic image and data such as temperature and air quality.
Once you toss it in, it's snapping images every half second or so, and it stitches them together into a panorama that you can then explore with an overlay of whatever other data we're taking.
The bouncing camera is expected to aid in disaster relief and police operations.
Fancy going for a spin? This prototype electric car is sure to make heads turn. Designed by students from China, Taiwan and New Zealand, It has electric motors on all four wheels, each able to steer independently. When a U-turn's required, pressing a button makes the car rotate 180 degrees. And for those who don't know which way to turn when parallel parking, Programme Manager Dr. Tom Chi from New Zealand's Otago Polytechnic says there's no need to go round in circles.
You just need to push a button and then all the procedure will be completed automatically.
The as yet unnamed auto runs on battery and can reach 100 kilometres an hour. It should be sold commercially within 2 years for around $8,000.